Right, so you're still live right here on MX24. We're having a good time. It's the AM Club's special edition for the 4th anniversary of MX24. We're currently having an outside broadcast, having that fresh air, from the studio, because we're always in the studio. So, coming out with that experience is so amazing, so refreshing, and having all these amazing guests who are family to us coming through one after the other. Oh man, what a show, what a show. And DJ Fallon just decided to get Mimi in the mood with Kim Paluta on the other side. Now he is with Kwesi Arthur, and someone is not here. She will be here very soon.
He understood his assignment. I like the way when he talked about Kim Paluta, Isaac came to look at me. Because I am a Palutarian.
Anyways, so we're still having people, and these two personalities, you will see them normally on Mondays. Yes, you would see them, and it's good. It's good to have them. It's good to have them, gentlemen.
For not a political conversation.
But
I need to say that
there is no way they won't talk about politics now. There is no way. You do your best.
They're gentlemen. I mean, let me say this is Shady. He's around, so I know he's going to hear it. Reginald Krawan can't politics. Reginald.
Who said? Reggie still.
Reginald.
Reggie still did.
He tried, but he comported himself. So these men, I know they will try. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. You're fine.
So today we're giving everybody the opportunity to introduce themselves, show the world, because today is open day.
It's open day.
Different things we're doing for the open day. We're learning, we're taking advice, and also we're giving the opportunity for our personalities who come through the show to identify themselves in the spaces that they find themselves in, so that if someone is looking for a political figure to have conversations with, you're the guy they're going to look for to do that. So please introduce yourself to us.
My name is Benjamin Amankwa, and I am the secretary of the NDC Equiapimno Communication Bureau. I'm also a marketer. I'm also a teacher, a lot of things, and I'm also a student. So briefly, that's about me.
A law student.
You see, we didn't know.
If you're a law student, you're not just a student. You're a law student.
I'm a law student.
If you're a medical student, you're not just a medical. You're not just a student. You're a medical student.
Okay,
my
hands up. My hands up.
Please talk.
I didn't know. You see. I didn't know.
Okay, my brother, please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you very much, and good morning to your lovely viewers, Mimi and Jojo. I deem it a privilege to be celebrating with you on this 4th year. My name is Isaac Aite, and I'm a communication director for Dr. Abbas. I'll use the opportunity to salute Dr. Abbas, a German-based doctor who has actually taken up the philanthropic work to be touching lives around Ghana. Across the week, I was even with him moving around and changing lives around. Yes, and also a member of the MVP communication. You know me as an activist most of the times. Yes, and I studied minerals engineering.
Wow.
So I don't know if a medical doctor is not just a student, then I don't know.
You're not just a student.
An engineer will
it's
be.
Not just an engineer. You
So
need to state, because there's so many engineers in town. You have to state specifically, because your job is so important. We need to know which area it is that you are in. Okay, so you're not just an engineer.
A minerals engineer.
Yeah.
So that's basically about me.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
These are the caliber of people that come on the show, guys. And they're young people. That's what you need to know. The very young people that are doing amazingly well in the fields they find themselves in. But you usually come here as political analysts or people that speak to political conversations over here. I remember the first time he came on, I told him that, are you an MPP communicator or you're a political activist?
You know how they like just hiding
analyst,
behind
activist.
activists.
Before the show
analysts,
ends, you know where they are.
clearly where they are, where they stand.
You know where they belong. And we must say that it's always exciting. Anytime we're going on the show on Monday mornings, here now we'll be like, and then bus goes, no. We enjoy it because we see the participation of the youth in political conversations, and it excites us to know that the youth recognize their position in this space of governance and, of course, the development of our economy as well. So we really appreciate what you do for us. But now you tell us how the experience has been so far. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Mankwa.
Well, I think my first time on MX24 was somewhere 2021. I was in a program and I had a call from a lady from MSTV, and she said that we've read your article on social media addiction, the Daily Graphic. We want you to come and talk on it. I said, wow. Okay, I was busy, but I said they were doing something around social media, so it's important I come the Monday. So quickly, I have to put my thought together, put my notes together, and I came. By then, you were not here. You were at the other side. So when I came, that was the first time, and the interaction went well. I was there with some 3 other guests and some doctor who was online. So it was an interesting program. So it was later that your producers actually learned that I'm actually a political person, and it diverted from an expert in marketing and social media issues to actually political conversation. And since then, unfortunately, they've never invited me on anything on marketing. I've always been invited on politics.
Because you're great at what you do. You are great at what you do. So we choose you for that. Please, let's take your experience with us.
Yes, my experience has been good memories. I think my first time I had a stage to speak on MX24, I identified some few things. I think MX24 has been the thin line that stands between possibilities and probabilities. And I think you've created that ground and that talk space for youth to have their voice and to create that environment of confidence where youth would like to come out to speak. You know, for a very long time, youth would only talk in the shadows, but to stand out confidently, to state their problem, was not something that was really noted of a Ghanaian. I think this particular platform created that because after my first show, I had a lot of people contacting me saying that they were quite impressed. How was this possible? And I told them that MX24 is a platform that actually has targeted the youth, creating that opportunity and possibilities for the youth to come online, to come speak, to come express their views. And when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to lifestyle, when it comes to politics, all these areas are areas that we can see that MX24 is changing the dynamics of how the youth should move when it comes to speaking. You know, if you want to see the future of a country, we look at the youth, because the youth basically tells how the country is going to either progress or deprogress. And we are seeing MX24 playing a vital role in this particular area, where I can say that the youth are actually gearing towards the confident, how do I put it, this lifestyle of expressing themselves and all that. I think MX24 has really played a good role in that. And to my experience, I would say it has added up to the network and connections, because after I finished, I had a very integral person to contact me, asking me, I came as an activist, so they had to call me to ask me, are you a communicationist for our parts, or you're an activist? Yes, which that. I had to later on uncover myself. Yes, on that. So they called me for a meeting actually at the parliament. There. Wow. We sat down, we talked. And moving forward, I think they are looking forward to create more opportunities where we would have to express more views here. Today, we will say it's our day, so I would not gear the attention into politics. Yeah. It's all about MX24.
It's all about us,
yeah,
huh?
It is. When we close the contact, very necessary.
Very necessary.
But this is what we do. We create opportunities, like you all said, we create opportunities for the youth to be able to be seen, because the work that the youth is doing, anytime I go on social media and I see all these older people talk about, and the youth lazy, hey, Charlie, I get so frustrated because I'm like, do you know, because MX24 has a very young team. Like our team, very, very young people, and the time they get to work to the time they leave off work. If this is happening in 3 different industries, do you still think that the youth of Ghana are very lazy people? I don't think that's the case. And so we really appreciate your participation. Moving forward, what are we looking at doing with MX so we finalize this conversation? I'm going to start with you again, Mr. Mankwa.
Well, I think that MX24 has been very active, as my colleague has said, and I commend you on your 4th anniversary. Having said that, I think that program like the Saturday one, that gives a lot of time to discuss issues. You should bring it back, because I love that program a lot. And there is also a time that you regularly go on X, and the S spaces, you utilize it a lot. Last I joined one, but I don't know whether there were some technical issues, so we should work on that. But I think by and large, you are doing very well and giving opportunity to young people to voice out their ideas. I think that's the best so far. And the way you couch your niche, that you are for the youth, I think you are the first to do that. And I want to use the opportunity to congratulate you for the good ways that you are doing. Continue in that direction and continue giving voice to the youth.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mankwa. Finally, from you.
Yes, yes, a big congratulations to MX24. They've done tremendously well. However, development is in progress. I believe that the more talk times should be given when it comes to the political sector, because we are not in normal times and a very sensitive season for that matter. So I believe that misinformation and disinformation has been one of the critical things that are going to create chaos and anarchy in this country we are, which this platform needs to actually play that role, to just not educate the citizens, but also tell them the truth from the facts. So this is something that I think MX24 should also add up. And aside that, I believe that MX24, there is nothing like fault. There is nothing like problems that I have identified that needs rectification, aside the talk times. Yes.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. And I know that was coming from a very honest place and a very good place. So thank you all for continuously showing up. One thing I love about our panelists is that when we call them, they will show up.
They show up.
Even when they're outside the country, be like, listen, put me on Zoom.
Put me on Zoom.
I'll join the conversation.
Yes, I had to run away from work, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we see the
You see
sacrifice,
the
guys.
love.
We see the sacrifice.
You see the love.
We see it. We
But
see
you know
it.
what?
Thank you so much.
Before they go, I want to create a little bit of chaos and just let people have a feel of how they are on Mondays.
So
But
you just know that you are the one bringing it.
No,
you
no,
wish
no,
for
no,
what
I
you
don't
have.
think we'll finish there.
No.
Hey,
I don't want a
warned you.
sentence. I don't want a sentence. I just want a word.
Wow.
Please, just a word to describe the NDC's manifesto. A word.
A word.
A word.
Would a
I'll
word be
put you on
enough?
the spot. Yeah, that's why I'm putting you on the
That's
spot.
all.
A word to describe the NDC's manifesto. Word, though. I didn't say sentence. I said word.
Because what he has is in his mind.
Yes.
eh?
It's a whole jotter.
No,
It's a whole jotter.
that's why I'm trying to put him on the spot. A word. Just a word.
Contradiction.
Please, a word to describe the MPP's manifesto.
Smile, a big smile.
There you go. One
We
says
never
a
have
big smile.
anything good to say about
One
each other.
says
So
good.
that's how we are. That's how we are Ghanaians.
Yes.
And we're able to constructively criticize each other and still be friends. Because these people, they are living here, going to have a chat right now.
Oh, yes.
So
We'll definitely have a chat.
But gentlemen, again, like I said earlier, we really appreciate your presence here. And for you out there, I hope you're enjoying yourself this morning and having a good time. We're going to go all the way back because I love, and I keep saying this, I love the way Jay introduces the DJ.
Yeah, man.
Jay, over to you. Introduce my DJ.
Yeah, man. We're still having fun right here. Still logged in to MX24. And right about now, we need to turn over to the decks. And of course, DJ Fallon is on the ones and twos. He's going to do us justice to it. So, DJ Fallon, let's go. That's right. There you go.